The world is never going to be the same again.
I'm worried about the world.
The mass chaos and crises that there was in the world, it's going to be just like that now.
This is not an accident.
How long is it going to last? Longer than, even for those of you that have some cash in the bank, way past your cash reserves.
Out of 100 people, 4 will get the message.
This thing isn't going to be over in a few weeks. This thing isn't going to be over in a few months.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As guys, today in this video, before we get started, I'm extremely excited to announce that I'm going to be giving every single member of my YouTube audience the opportunity to gain access to my mentorship program's Discord for a 1-week free trial. You're going to gain access to the 650 member community that I've been able to cultivate from my program through the past couple months. It's a tight-knit group of people that have each other's backs, and we're going to be discussing a lot of information in there over the next week. So please give it a chance down in the description below. The link is right at the top, and I promise all of you, after the week is over, there are no long-term commitments at all. But I just want to show all of you the level of effort and quality of information that goes into this community. And I think some of you are really going to enjoy it. Now, with that all being said, guys, let's get into all the breaking news for the day, because this is going to give you all a perspective as to why I am so bullish on the crypto space, and why, if you just stay patient, if you stop complaining, and if you understand the macroeconomics of what's going on in the world today, you should have no fear. The White House stated last night that it expects inflation to be extraordinarily elevated. And today on NPR, they stated the rate of inflation has made its sharpest spike since 1981. Here we are up to 8.5%. Up 8.5% from a year ago. And this is the sharpest increase since 1981. Ladies and gentlemen, what does this mean? In my personal opinion, this is extremely bullish for the crypto market. People are over here realizing just how bad things are getting. Housing through the roof. Gas through the roof. Groceries through the roof. But what that means is asset prices, stocks, commodities, and crypto, in my opinion, are going to soar. Specifically in the immediate short term, we have a small window where people are going to be searching for a safe haven for their money to not be losing this 8.5% on inflation. If your money is in a damn savings account earning you 0.1%, it's actually losing you 8.5% a year. That's the fact of the matter. And honestly, the real inflation is probably much higher. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make myself very clear. The small window in history is between now and the next couple weeks to couple months. Then we are going to see a cataclysmic crash because everything is going to be overheated. Here we see from JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon, the Fed is going to hike rates higher than the markets expect. This is going to cause a crash in the markets. It's usually delayed. Prices usually go up for a while before everything crashes once they raise interest rates. But for right now, like I said before, I'll say again, altcoin season will be explosive. We will take our profits when it's time. Then we'll save our profits in the form of USDC or Pax Gold. Maybe even splitting them 50-50. But that needs to be our plan. Then, when we wait for the crash to happen, we will reinvest at low, immaculate entry points. That is my strategy, and I've made that very clear. But ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do, I want to zoom out and look at what's going on geopolitically, because it's going to transfer over to what's going to happen economically. Now guys, here we need to understand that Russian coal and oil paid for in yuan is about to start flowing into China as the two countries try to maintain their energy trade in the face of growing international outrage over the current invasion. In addition, guys, from Linda Jones, she states, I could foresee a scenario where Russia stops delivering gas because Russia refuses to accept unfriendly currency, the euro and the dollar, and demands rubles. The contract state payment is to be in euros and dollars. Putin is firm on this. The G7 countries say the contracts cannot be altered. This feeling is one I've had since the beginning, that it is absolutely not simple to change the currency of payments without violating the contracts, Drahi stated. To be clear, the United States and EU want to pay in their currencies and Russia wants rubles. They are at an impasse. Arbitration would take months, according to articles. However, they could pass crypto laws faster than planned. Now, instead of 180 days. So they can publicly use the XRP ledger, which would allow for G7 countries to pay in euros and dollars and Russia to receive rubles. This is a very real solution and something we all need to consider. Ladies and gentlemen, this may be on the precipice of happening, and we need to see how quickly things like this could accelerate. With gas shortages and food shortages on the horizon, time is of the essence. We must solve this problem now. Get those bills fast-tracked. XRP is the solution that bridges the legacy system and is green energy as mentioned in this executive order. Guys, to go along those lines, Shanghai's grim outbreak of this health crisis that has never really ended, by the way, threatens more global supply chain disruptions. Next, we all need to understand that sanctions have been escalating in Russia at the exact same time this is happening in China. And guys, this is important because Russia is one of the leading exporters of wheat. Russia and Ukraine together combined supply more than a quarter of the world's wheat. And coming disruptions could fuel higher food prices and social unrest. Guys, let me put things into perspective. It's not just wheat that's going to go to the moon. This is what your animals eat, meaning the price of meat is going to go through the roof. This is going to have cataclysmic effects, and the people with the least amount of money and the poorest countries are the ones that are going to feel it the most. These sanctions, in my opinion, have not been working and will have a trickle-down effect, an onslaught of negativity to the people that can't afford it. Guys, at the exact same time, we had the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell state months ago a cyber attack would be the most significant financial stability risk. Then, at the same time, we had this happen. A US government hack compromised dozens of Treasury email accounts. This happened in 2020. Here, the US government and energy firms closed ranks, fearing Russian cyber attacks, and they are currently on high alert. They have been slowly leaking this to the public. This is how they're going to crash the system. They always need a crisis and an excuse to make everybody feel pain. This was stated the other day. A US recession is not imminent despite yield curve inversion, a BlackRock executive stated. And while I do agree, and I do think we have some runway left in the stock market and for altcoins to grow, this is going to be a nasty recession. It's already begun, and the peak will be coming in the next few months. Finally, guys, if any of you thought I was speaking out of left field here, this was the moment where President Joe Biden stated to expect real food shortages due to the current crisis overseas. This is a very real problem. And the New York Times has even warned about this as well. The hunger will kill us if this health crisis doesn't. A global food crisis is upon us. All of this, guys, is what the world is going to have to deal with. Cyber attacks, food crisis, war, health crisis, and at the same time, massive recession. But you better believe that our leaders, people in power, and insiders have protected themselves from what's coming, as the Board of Governors at the Federal Reserve have completely exited the stock market right towards the peak. Next up, guys, will be Congress. That is a big reason why I believe the stock market is not at its peak yet. It's because Congress is still in the stock market. They will take all their profits, and immediately after that is when the recession will begin, after they ban themselves from owning stock, looking as if they are the leaders and the good guys. Then, in that moment, things will start tumbling down. So what does this mean for all of us, the retail investor? What it means is that we need to stay vigilant, pay attention, and look at the news for the classes. The news for the masses is the flashy headlines they read and give us every single day to make us emotional and FOMO or FUD into different things. The news for the classes is looking at the facts, the information, where they're putting their money and acting on logic and reason. Projecting into the future is what makes us the new 1%. And we're oh so close, I could taste it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am 99.9% confident we're going to have an opportunity, a window to profit from the best altcoin season we've had in human history up to this point. And then, afterwards, we'll have that financial crash to bring down all markets. When that happens, we'll have the opportunity to reinvest at low entry points. And that is when we'll become wealthy. We're going to get rich off profiting at the peak. We're going to get wealthy at investing in immaculate entry points after everything crashes. Step by step along the way, we've prepared for these moments. And there's nothing that the XRP army isn't ready for at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. And if you weren't doing so already, please give my mentorship program a try. The link is down in the description below, where you could sign up for either a group consulting session where you get a 2-hour session along with a Q&A and a generalized curriculum to catch everyone up to the next level. And then you gain lifetime access to the Accidental Billionaire University, where I have special guest interviews. We'll be posting a beginner's course on the fundamentals of everything you need in order to be successful with the technicals of crypto, a trading course that is coming extremely soon, as well as a real estate and Airbnb course in here. In addition, guys, you gain lifetime access to the community Discord, where you gain lifetime access to the Discord community I've been able to form. We have weekly Q&As in the voice channels. I update you on important news, recap the AMAs, keep my NFT and crypto portfolio updated, have quick trading signals available at the snap of a finger so everyone can act accordingly. In addition, in the exit strategy channel, I show everyone my exit strategies with every single crypto that I own, the percentage profit I'm taking at every single price target I have for every crypto, where I'm storing and staking them and earning passive income on different coins. And that's not to mention all the other channels that I have in this Discord community. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the fence to join the VIP or group consulting program, I highly recommend clicking the link in the description below to get the free trial for just the Discord. And trust me, if you were on the fence before today, I believe this free trial will convince you. Now guys, As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.